into the world where fashion meets the art, a journey that sparks minds. Each lesson plays a part.
All right, some may think because I was looking for a job outside of corporate America that I left my job because I hated it. And that is far from the truth. As a matter of fact, I love business and I love marketing. I loved project management, but I wanted more time with my children. It was about the quality of life, not about all that I can get out of my career. Because let me tell you, making a change from corporate to education was not lucrative. I took a big hit salary wise. Now, how did I make that transition? What did I do? Well, once I made the decision that teaching is what I was going to do, first of all, I had to figure out, like, what am I going to teach? What can I teach? I found out that you have to be highly qualified in the state of Texas to teach a certain subject. And that means that you had to have 24 hours, college hours, in that subject matter. I found out that, hey, there's business classes. My minor was in business, so I had the hours in business in which would make me highly qualified to be a business teacher. There's middle school jobs where there's career classes. There's high school courses in which they're business related courses, and marketing, because that really covers my degree as well. The business classes, and it was a combination of business and marketing. I enrolled into an alternative certification program that was over the summertime. And I also signed up to attend a marketing education conference for Texas, and it was in Dallas, and that's where I live. So I went to this conference with no job. I had no job at that time. I didn't have my corporate job anymore, and I had not attained um, a teaching job, of course, because I was in the midst of my certification. And so I went to the conference to find out about this world of marketing education. I had signed up for the new teacher session, as well as some other sessions that I was interested in, and entrepreneurship being one of them. I was able to meet some people that I am very much still friends with today in that new teacher orientation. And I was even offered opportunities to go to other cities to teach because they needed a teacher in a marketing class. One of the sessions that I attended was with the director over marketing education for Texas. So this is a state held position. She did a session and she said, here's my email. If you're looking for a job in marketing, send me an email because I am aware of when marketing positions open up throughout the state of Texas. And I did email her saying that I was looking for a job in marketing. She sent me the name of the person who was over the Dallas ISD marketing program. And I had come to find out that there was actually a fashion marketing program. And I was like, oh, this would be so perfect for me if I could get that job. And at the time, I didn't see that as an opening anywhere. But she did send me that person's name. I sent an email to them, and that person reached out to me and asked me, would I be able to go on an interview like in the next day or two? And I was like, absolutely. And so she sent my information over to the school. The school contacted me. I had an interview. And the next day, I had an offer. It was for a fashion marketing position at Skyline High School. I was like, what? The gates have opened. The Lord has answered. And it was ideal because my degree is in fashion. My minor was in marketing business. And I just did not have a clue there was an opportunity for fashion marketing because I wasn't aware of fashion. I knew about like the family consumer sciences part when we did home ec when I was in high school and stuff like that. But that's the only thing I knew about. That's the only thing that I knew had fashion connected to it for teaching. And I knew I didn't want to teach that. I didn't want to go that route. And I wasn't actually qualified for that because they really have specific content that you have to take for education to be a family and consumer sciences teacher. And so I had already found that out. But it was perfect. So that's how I was able to make the transition from corporate to teaching, and how I stumbled upon, I would say, I know I'm going to take that back. I didn't stumble upon that opportunity. It was ordained, it was prayed for, action was taken, and it was affirmed that that's the direction I should go. And I pursued it, and the door opened up, and I was given the opportunity. So here's the action here. Um, Go out and challenge yourself. Go to a conference that you've been thinking about, that you've heard about, that maybe you haven't heard about. Look for one. Go to a conference, meet some people, network, and you don't know the opportunities that will open up for you if you do that. So that's the action I'm challenging you to take right now. Now, the lesson in all of this is that success looks different in different seasons of life. I was successful in the various things that I did in my career over the 20 plus years, but now it was my opportunity to be successful at being a fashion marketing teacher. So continue to follow for tomorrow's fashion marketing teacher tip. See you then.